I know it's bad because I'm holding the camera and driving, but I'm not looking at it. But I do bad things. I don't pretend not to do bad things. But I'm kind of at a loss for words, which is a weird time to be inspired to make a video, and of course lots of words will come out because they always do. But I'm amazed. You really never know we never know what impact we have on people. I think that's kind of it. Okay, now I'm on a stoplight. And I think that's sort of what I'm left with. A friend of mine put out a donation fundraiser for me. I've been dealing with cancer for 14 months, and another friend of mine who has a recent diagnosis of cancer said, why don't you put out your fundraiser again? And I'm like, God, people have helped me so much. It's so vulnerable to ask for help the first time. I mean, the second time, a third time, it's incredibly vulnerable. I mean, for me, it really is. Maybe it'd be easy for you. But anyway, I asked a few people to share the fundraiser for me so it could get more visibility, because Facebook is great and it's horrible, you know. I don't want to go off on a tangent on Facebook, but I'm just thinking of 3 people in particular that I just feel so supported by. 2 of them I know have donated to me at least like 2 other times, or for sure 1 other time, but one friend, I mean, she was regularly sending me like $65. She probably did that 4 times, and then she donated again, and the point is to say, like, I sometimes feel like I'm not lovable or something. I know it sounds ridiculous to say, but there's a lot of parts of who we are inside. And there is a part of me that thinks like I'm not a good friend. I don't go to the parties. I don't like get out much. I've been really focused on myself big time for the last year. Life's changed a lot. I mean, how I know life to be is not what it was. And I think that, you know, I'm just not in people's mind or something. I mean, a lot of my friends really are still in the Bay, and actually the friends I'm thinking of who I'm speaking about are in the Bay. And one of them I haven't spoken to. One of them is actually my old boss. And I haven't spoken to him in years, but he went through cancer. And I say this all the time, like, cancer is so connecting. And I wanted to reach out to him and see how he's doing. And he lost his wife to adrenal cancer 4 years ago. And just, it's a really heavy feeling to get present to his life and his kids. And I have such fond memories of working for him so many years ago, and I know the impact I made on him because we've talked about it, and I hope he knows the impact he made on me, because I always think about him. I think about the time we worked together, just the nature of our relationship. We just had such a good relationship. I've been so blessed with the most amazing bosses over my life, really, actually. Probably a handful of incredible people who I adore and who adored me, and for some reason I just have a lot of luck in that regard with jobs and people. And I'm actually going to a job interview right now, soon, in about an hour, and we'll see how that goes. But I feel very ready to get myself, I need to work. I'm a working person. I stayed home with my daughter for about 2 years. 2 years doing stay-at-home mom and stay-at-home wife, and it was hard for me. It was really hard because I really like to give. I like to be productive. I like to get that feedback, like do good work and have the feedback come back, like whether that's a satisfied customer, or whether that's a satisfied boss, or implementing something that was really needed. I mean, I'm kind of a worker person. I love working. Sounds crazy, huh? Well, maybe not. I don't know. I get a lot of fulfillment So it's been really hard for me not to work. I've done little things here and there, but they're just, it's not having something steady and consistent is a whole different deal. Checking the time. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just really touched by people. I'm touched by the generosity of others. It's a good time of year for that, huh? It's coming up on the holidays and Christmas, and I told you I'm kind of at a loss for words for what to even say. I'm just really touched by the generosity of others. I'm touched by people's want to give. I'm touched by the impact that we make on people, and we don't even really know it. We don't always know. We don't know that years later a person doesn't remember something we said that changed their life, and so it just feels like a privilege to be alive. It feels like a privilege to be a human. I've heard it said before that it is a privilege, that not everybody gets to have a human birth. And I don't really know, I can't verify that for myself, but I do feel that for myself. I do feel the privilege of being alive and living in a first world country and all the graces and privilege that we have. And how easy it could be to take for granted everything that we have. But right now I'm just focused on people. I love people. I really do. People I don't know, too. I was talking to somebody at the store the other day about eyelashes, because I bought eyelashes, but I'm not wearing them. I'm kind of too chicken to wear them. And it was so sweet. She was just talking about her daughters, and I love striking up conversations with people and asking them questions about them and putting my attention on them and loving them. And sometimes people are taken aback. I offered a gingerbread cookie to a little boy yesterday. He was with his mom, and she was like, "No, thank you." And I thought how vulnerable it is to actually accept something being given to you by a stranger, especially food. I mean, right? But I was sitting there with a brand new package, so I figured like she'd feel safe about it. It's not like she had to accept it, but he was so cute, and I wanted to give to him and her. It was fun to talk to them. Okay, I'm meeting somebody now, but I guess, if anything, I just wanted to say how grateful I am for the support I've been given and how beautiful it is to be touched by others and recognize our impact on others and their impact on us. So I'm celebrating that today, and I feel really humbled by it, actually, and I really just wanted to share that, and I hope it touches you in some way. Maybe it changes your day for a moment or a little while. That's my hope.